Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. We are back out in the Guiding Lands today, and a bit of a surprise, we have a tempered monster that we're going to be taking on, which is the tempered Fulgur Anjanath. We have not fought a Fulgur Anjanath in the Guiding Lands yet, but the first one we're going to fight is a Fulgur one, oddly enough. Just so happened that's what spawned, so we're gonna go take care of that. So this will be our first tempered monster in the Guiding Lands. This could go absolutely poorly. We don't really know until we go and fight it. Alright. I should have put on my Thunderproof mantle because this thing can be evil without Thunderproof. Okay, into the wall. Start working on that tail. Expected. Alright. So you'll notice that the materials we're getting have the word tempered attached to them. That is different from their normal ones. His normal one is probably just like a thunder pelt, but because he's tempered, we get a tempered thunder pelt. And there we are. So that is also a special tempered item. That is the Spirit Vein Gem. Those are used for augmentations. They're the, I believe, the level 2 version. So much like with what were they called? Streamstones of high rank. There's 3 forms. I believe there's Spirit Vein Shard, Spirit Vein Gem, and Great Spirit Vein Gem or something like that. So that was the tier 2 version. We're going to need lots of them. And that right there is why you bring the Geologist skill mainly, is because you get a great increase in the number of those gems that you can get when you can double pick up these things. You'll also notice that we're getting Spirit Vein Solid Bone, but I don't think that's the first time we've gotten those. I do believe there are special tempered bones that you can get from some of these monsters, but I don't think the Spirit Vein Solid Bone is one of them, just because I don't think I saw a description when we picked one up off this guy. I'll have to check it later. Alright, that's fine. Just gonna switch areas and I'm gonna sharpen. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if the description of the Spirit Vein Solid Bone says anything about being from tempered monsters specifically. Bone obtained from, tempered monsters in the Guiding Lands. Drew an earth and energy to slake its endless thirst. So yeah, both of these were brand new. And the Spirit Vein Gem obtained from tempered monsters in the Guiding Lands. Raw subterranean power given form. And of course, the Tempered Thunderpelt, very rare tempered Fulgur Anjanath material, a product of the brutal power struggle in the Guiding Lands. Where are those footprints? Where? You say you found footprints, but I don't see them. What the heck? Where? Are they further ahead? I don't know. Whatever. I'll ignore them for now. So yeah. So we got two, well, three technically new items. But the two important ones were the Solid Bone and the Spirit Vein Gem. Though, obviously tempered normal monster items are special because we will need those for augmentation as well. Because each type of augment, and depending on the level of the weapon, whether it's rarity 10, 11, or 12, changes what ingredients you need to get the different augments. So we'll kind of go over to that after. Wow, I got another Spirit Vein Gem, so that's good. Oh, third one. Awesome. Those Solid Bones are important as well, because I think those are what I needed for upgrading the Usurper Bolt Slicer Plus. Those, and I think I need an Elder Dragon Gem. Okay, he's enraged, so we're putting this on. Thanks, Rathian. That's just bad timing on your part. What this Rathian's trying to do, but it needs to go away. Okay, it did. Oh, the shinies. Love it. Ooh, that's bad. I will admit, if we had fought a Fulgur Anjanath, normally I would not fight another one. The primary reason for that is Fulgur Anjanath counts as an invasion monster, and because of that, it is going to increase the points on every area, so it makes it hard to focus on the areas that we want to focus on, which is not good. But because we hadn't fought one, I'm definitely fighting one. One of the ways you can mitigate that is you can lock your regions, but because our areas aren't really very high yet, and it will still add to Coral Highlands and Rotted region as well, I figure it's fine to do. Which, by the way, our Coral Highlands is at area 5, I believe. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it to max out at 5 off camera. Didn't fight anything. We hadn't fought before, but I just was fighting stuff and happened to get to 5. Really hoping that would knock him out of his stupid thunder attack. It's not. I did not see what he was doing there. It sucks. Oh, for frick's sake. I'm not good at fighting this guy. And he hits so far away from himself. It doesn't help that I'm, like, picking up shinies because I need to. I mean, look at all these Spirit Vein gems I'm getting. It's kind of important. You need so many augmentation items throughout the game. Oh, come on. He just keeps backstepping my attacks and then going back forward. No, I don't want to kill the horn. God, get out of your stupid form. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did that miss? How did that miss? That's the stupid crap that pisses me off. Like, how did my freaking Clutch Claw miss there? And then it crouched on the wrong part. Well, there's a feint. Oh my god, game. I'm aiming at the face. I'm clearly aiming at the face. It's just like, nah, you clearly wanted the arm. Clearly. I can't believe that counted as a mount. Dear Lord. Alright, let's change in areas. So we'll carve the tail and collect the shinies. There's great, or another Spirit Vein gem, so that's nice. More Spirit Vein bones. Hey, an Anjanath track. That's kind of nice. Kinda hate his height. Come on. Never does that attack except when I'm clutched onto him. weak, which is perfect. What? I don't want the mucus. What the hell? It was letting me mine, and then it wasn't. Hey, giant mining outcropping showed up. So let's grab that. Awesome. I think we have a giant mining or giant bone in the rotting area as well. We have to check out. I think I spawned it, but I haven't grabbed it because I wanted to show it on camera. This is a bad area to attack. Oh, I didn't realize that happened. Oh well. Jesus Christ. No, he's dead. Alright. Takes care of the Fulgur Anjanath. Which actually completed a limited bounty for us too, which is nice. I honestly did not plan that, it just happened to work out that way. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go take on the Acidic Glavenus next. I was actually hoping for one of those as well. Now obviously the Acidic Glavenus is not tempered like the Fulgur Anjanath was, but that's also because the rotted area is not at level 5. And even then I don't know if level 5 is high enough for Acidic Glavenus to be tempered or not. I don't know all the levels you have to have regions at. The funny thing is I was actually going to go and take on the Rathian, but Rathian left. So here's our giant mining outcrop in the rotted region. So we got a guiding effluvial crystal, but it looks like we already got one of those before because it's not giving us a description. I don't remember when we got one of those. I swear I hit Foresight Slash. Didn't think that would hit me. Oh, okay, good, that still worked. Freaking Gyros. Oh, there's an Odogrown here, of course there is. Gladly pick up the stuff. It's not what I want to deal with. So there you can see we got the Dragon Vein Solid Bone instead of a Spirit Vein Solid Bone. And that's because the Spirit Vein is tempered, Dragon Vein is not tempered. Tail's broken. Is that really the first shiny he's dropped? Oh no, I bet I missed one when he went into the wall. I forgot I knocked him into the wall down below because Odogrown showed up. Gotta remember to grab that. This is a really bad spot to be in. Can't get them out of there. Alright, they're switching areas and stuff, so... I swear to Christ, you stupid piece of crap. And I'm gonna faint, because this thing won't leave me alone all of a sudden. That pisses me off. Alright, well, getting shit rewards now. Sorry for the cussing, but that really angers me because I was popping that max potion and I died from the effluvia because the freaking would have grown wouldn't go away. So, get crap rewards because game decides to F me over. Awesome. I really hope that doesn't mess with my rewards from the tempered Fulgur Anjanath, because I didn't screw up on that. I mean, I didn't screw up on this either. I got just complete BS'd, but still. No, I'm really not in a good mood now. I'm actually quite pissed off. And of course I jumped down to this crap invisible rock I couldn't see because of the camera angle, and I can't get out of here because of Aptonoff. Can you tell that I'm really flippin' peeved now? I don't like getting screwed over by stupid mechanics like, oh, the Groan's gonna show up. Oh, he's not gonna go away. Now, even though Acidic Glavenus is in the area, he's just gonna attack you over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So you can't do anything. And then the effluvia that's impossible to negate is gonna kill you while you're taking a freaking max potion. 'Cause screw you. Trust me, I love pretty much everything about this game, but there are stupid things that even I can't stand, and that's one of them, right there. It's just one of the very few things that I get upset about with this game. But stupid deaths like that, because just BS. Don't like it. And you all might not think it's BS, and honestly I don't care, but to me that was BS. Because I wasn't fighting Odogaron, there was no reason for it to attack me, other than it's just like, nah, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna get in your way. And then the effluvia freaking kills me on the last tick, because I couldn't take the max potion fast enough. So, whatever. You can think what you want, but it upsets me and I think it was BS. Now I'm so tilted I can't freaking get a good combo going. Wonderful. Oh, oops. Down we go. Oh. Autogrown, go the F away. Of course, here we go again with this bullshit. This has to be in the exact areas that we're in. This giant map, Autogrown just has to be in the exact spots we're in. Whatever. Right. Acidic Glavenus is almost dead at least, which is good. We might take on the Autogrown after that. I don't know. I haven't decided. Because it is annoying me, and so it probably should die, and it would get us one more monster off our list. Freaking dang it. Of course it was one more hit, but just had to get some stupid attacks in, did he? Alright, so here's the giant bone pile that I had spawned, that I thought I had, and I was correct, I had. Alright, guiding rotted dragon bone. Bone obtained in guiding lands, rotted region, traces of a bygone overlord, drawn by an unknown force. Oh, Autogrown's gonna leave soon, so I guess we won't worry about him. Alright, let's grab the bones here, and then we'll head back from this expedition. I gotta restock items anyway. I get some Fulgur Anjanath stuff, which really isn't super helpful, because we have a ton of that stuff anyway. It's Fulgur Anjanath stuff. Or, Acidic Glavenus, I mean. Ooh, is that a botany jewel? No, stone thrower and expert. Actually, what I need is a geology, level 4. Alright, maxed out our master rank at 69, it seems. Rotted regions, almost level 5. Ooh, obtain Silver Hunter symbol pennant.
Hey.
Hey, I need your help with something. Over here. Oh, and we got something over here. What's this? Hunter, I've got some knowledge to plop on you, as you kids say. You've gotten your hands on materials from the guiding lance, right? I can now use those materials to meld more valuable decorations. Have a look while you're here. What fresh trouble shall we stir up today, Hunter? So basically, I think that gives us, yeah, new first 5 variant rituals. So we have, we can use high commendations to use our old stream stones, which are no longer useful because those were for high rank weapon augments. You no longer use those for master rank weapons. So if you want to augment high rank weapons, you'll need them, but if you're only using master rank like me, you don't need them anymore, and you can now dispose of them to get decorations. Now there's also, and I think this was actually available to us for a while, it's just that I hadn't checked this menu. So Soulstream 1 uses Spirit Vein Slog Bones, and this gets us some kind of decoration. Oh, Ancient Face Stones. And then Soulstream 2 gets us Carved Face Stones, and this uses Spirit Vein Solid Bones, but it uses 5 of them, which is a good number. And see, we only have 20, so it's pretty crazy. To get the Spirit Vein Slog Bone, you have to verse Tempered level 1 monsters in the Guiding Lands, so haven't fought any of those yet since our only monster was the Tempered Fulgur Anjanath, which is level 2. This isn't the way I wanted to go. I need to go talk to the field team leader.
How's it going?
Hey, looks like things are going smoothly out in the Guiding Lands. I've got an urgent quest here for the field team. The name's Big Burly Bash. It's out in the Elder's Recess. Our scholars out there are struggling. They said they could use some of that 5th Fleet muscle. Taking care of this should free up a lot of resources for the Guiding Lands research. Who knows what new breakthroughs that could net us. We're counting on you, Hunter. Alright, so we have to take out a Tempered Brachydios and a Tempered Glavenus in the Elder's Recess. Oh, that'll be fun. So I don't think we have enough time to do that quest in this video, so this will probably be a shorter video, but what I do want to show is I did get the materials to upgrade a weapon. So I took on a Rathalos investigation because we fought Rathalos before in Master Rank, and I was able to get the wings that we needed. I think that's all we had left was wings, maybe talons as well, but I was able to get all the stuff I needed to upgrade this to the Wyvern Blade Indigo Plus. Now this is still not very good, but it's what we needed to move to this step, so that's pretty cool. Now, I was lucky enough to also get a mantle, but we still need Azure Rathalos parts, so we need Cortexes and wings from Azure Rathalos to get to the next stage, which is when the weapon starts to kind of be useful, so that's nice. So we'll do that eventually. The other thing, though, is we can actually augment our Glavenus weapon. We could also augment this, technically. So you can see how many slots this thing has. So this, since this thing's a rarity 10, it starts with 5 slots, whereas a rarity 12 only has 3 slots. And a rarity 11, by that math, will have 4 slots. It's pretty crazy how powerful these rarity 10s can become, because not only do you start with 5, you get 2 slots per level upgrade, so we can add 4 slots to this weapon, whereas we only get 1 slot on the rarity 12s, and I think rarity 11s even only get 1 slot per. Yeah, they get 1 slot per. So rarity 10s can get an obscene. So right now that's what, 9 slots that a rarity 10 can have for augments, whereas the rarity 11s and rarity 12s can only add 2, so you get 6 and 5 respectively. So it's pretty crazy how powerful these things can become. On top of that, you know, it's just ridiculous the amount of augments you can pile on these. So you can actually make some of these rarity 10s your best weapons. It's obscene. Like, look at this. This thing's got 30% base, so you got affinity augment. You still got 3 more slots at base, but since you can add 4 more slots to it, that's 9. So you'd have 7 slots left to play with. And you're already at 40% affinity on this thing, so then you can start pumping up your attack. yeah, you can start pumping up your attack, or your element, or give it health regen, or whatever. It's pretty crazy how powerful these Radiant 10 can be. Plus, they get custom upgrades. It's insane. It really is. But not just because they get all that stuff, they don't, just doesn't automatically mean they're the best. Generally, they're not. They generally still end up underperforming compared to Rarity 12s and some Rarity 11s, but I just wanted to put it out there that that's how crazy these Rarity 10 weapons can be because of the number of slots they get. Now, the other thing I discovered is custom upgrades. Okay, so we've been talking about this. Do we go Affinity or do we go Raw? You go Raw. So, the reason the Affinity Augment is so good is because the Affinity Augment, the first level, gives you 10% Affinity. Whereas the attack increase only gives you 5 true Raw. So here's the thing. 1 true Raw beats 1% Affinity. Mainly because they're basically equal. Basically. They're only equal when you have critical boost. If you don't have critical boost, or you only have level 2 critical boost, or you have level 1 critical boost, they're not equal. 1 Raw will always be 1 Affinity. If you have critical boost 3, then 1 Affinity equals 1 Raw. So the reason that the Affinity increase 1 is so powerful is because it gives you 10%, whereas the attack increase only gives you 5. So if it was 5% Affinity versus 5 true Raw, the true Raw would win. But because it's 5 true Raw versus 10% Affinity, the 10% Affinity wins. But with custom upgrades, it's 1-to-1. And because it's 1-to-1, the Raw is the better option. Now, obviously, you could also go with the Elemental increase, which is 10 points, which is, again, just one true element. But element's really only good for the really fast weapons. So bow, dual blades, sword and shield. Longsword, it can be good, but honestly, longsword's still a weapon where Raw wins out for the most part. It's not always true, and you can... The nice thing with longsword is it's pretty flexible. If you want to go element, you totally can, and you'll still be effective. But Raw generally is better, and the main reason for that is every part of the monster will take raw damage, whereas monsters have some very weird modifiers for element, and certain spots are extremely weak to element, and then other spots aren't. And Raw, though, they're always going to take some form of raw damage, whereas a monster who's weak to, like, thunder could be immune to thunder on some of their spots still. It's pretty crazy. It's weird how it works. And if you don't know all the hit zones perfectly, it can be difficult. Basically, you generally dual blade, bow, sword and shield. Prioritizing element totally makes sense for them. Longsword, you can do either, but Raw still generally is the better option. And then the slow weapons like hammer, greatsword, those are the two I can think of offhand, really, that I know for certain Raw always is king. But it's just how you have to play with it. You have to kind of do what you think is best, but generally speaking, slow weapons, Raw wins out. Fast weapons, element is useful and can be extremely powerful. The in-betweens are a bit flexible. It depends on the weapon. Now, for this weapon, 270 is not a lot of element. There's no reason to go element on this thing. If it was in maybe the mid 300s or the 400s, it totally makes sense to start pumping element on it if you wanted to. But honestly, I still always say Raw because it's a lot easier to get critical boost than it is to get elemental boost. So we have crit element on our Velkhana set. If we were to change out our armor set, we might not have crit element anymore, and then element's not quite as powerful, whereas we'd still get raw crits. So for the most part, I generally just, unless I'm using one of the smaller weapons, I generally always go Raw or Affinity, but when it's 1-to-1, I go Raw. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and increase our Raw. Now, again, if you're wondering, I said it's 1-to-1, why we get 1% Affinity, but we get 3 Raw. It's because the Longsword does have a bloat modifier of 3.3. So that's why it looks like 3. But it's actually, we're adding 1, and it gets multiplied by 3.3 to come out to 3. So we'll go ahead and do this because I want to kind of show it off. So this takes Tsutsuyaku parts, Fierce Dragon Vein Bones, Vivid Crimson Bones. So we'll go up to 828 raw. Now we have some options again with different parts. We've got Bomb Burrow mod, which is what we're going to have to go with for raw. But we don't have the parts for it, so we're going to have to stop. Topikadachi for element, and Hornitar for affinity. And you can of course remove your custom upgrades, which gives you all your parts back, so you don't feel bad about playing around with custom mods. Like if you want to go element, totally do it, because if you decide to change your mind, you can always just remove the mods, get all your materials back, and take a different path. Now the other nice thing we can do is we can totally put the affinity augment on this. I wish we could do health regen, but we don't have the parts for it yet. We don't even know what parts we need. We also can't do extra slots yet. We can't even do attack increase because we need Wasteland Crag Bones, and it looks like more Anjanath parts. But again, the attack increase isn't worth it until we've at least gotten an affinity augment, and then even then I'd go health regen after it. So we're going to go ahead and throw affinity on this though, just to keep making this weapon a bit better, because why not? There we go. Now obviously, as you can see, the next one only does 5%, which makes it weaker than the raw, but we're not going to worry about that. So this is pretty cool now. So now our Glavenus weapon is a bit better. The downside is it now looks like it's a Tsutsuyaku weapon because of the custom upgrade. I kind of don't like that system. Now if we wanted to do, say, Velkhana's weapon, we can't do custom upgrades because it's a unique weapon. And we basically can't do anything else because it takes a lot of materials that we just don't have access to yet, which is too bad. Rarity 12 weapons take a lot of work to upgrade. It's rough. Alright, now I think that's all I had to do for upgrades. I don't think I had got anything else that I wanted. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Hang on. I may have gotten something else, but I don't remember for sure. I was trying to get... Nope, I didn't. Okay. I was trying to get an Argakuga mantle, but I never succeeded. So, oh well. Okay. I think that's all I've got for upgrades. Let's just check real quick. I tried. I did not get any. Oh, right. I did get materials to upgrade our Rookseer, or well, our Basil Varga Rookslayer to the Rookseer Longsword, which actually isn't that bad. And I was working on this. I wanted to get the mantle, but I didn't get one. But I was working on this because Blast is actually really useful, especially when you're fighting something like normal Rathalos that has extremely hard wings, because you want those wings to break, and Blast really helps with breaking parts. So I figured I'd at least work on a Blast weapon. So we can upgrade this. Fortunately, I need a Basilgeuse Mantle to upgrade to the next form, which I don't have yet. Yep, and none of those. Okay, so that's where we're going to go ahead and end this video. The next video, we're going to go ahead and take on that quest that we just unlocked. It's probably going to be pretty rough for the most part. The Tempered Brachydios and Tempered Glavenus are going to hit hard, and they're going to be tough customers, but I think we'll be able to take them down. They'll have less health because it's a multi-monster quest, and it'll be fun to take on some tempered monsters finally. So that'll be fun. Let's read this real quick. The Cap's been studying the waves and weather every day for the last 40 years to master the new world seas. All that effort, seeing it pay off like this sure puts a smile on a sailor's face. But yeah, so that's what we're going to go ahead and deal with in the next video, so look forward to that. For now, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos, and of course you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.